Now, if your New Year's resolution includes prioritizing sustainability, one place to start going green could be your wardrobe. And Adidas hopes that you will start with them. The company is developing vegan leather shoes made out of mushrooms. Quick Takes Madison Mills has more on the new shoe. Maddie, Happy New Year, and tell us more about this new product from Adidas and how it's part of the company's broader plan to really embrace sustainability.
Happy New Year to you too, Scarlett. Great to chat with both of you. So we're hearing from Adidas that they are launching this mushroom-made vegan leather shoe, and this comes after they launched the vegan Stan Smith shoe in 2020. It sold out very quickly and was very successful. Now Adidas is raising the bar with this purely biologically made shoe. It's made out of mushrooms, like we've said. They're using kind of this fast-growing root system within mushrooms to create the shoe. But Adidas is kind of going even beyond just that product itself with their sustainability goals for 2021. The company has also promised that 60% of its products will be using recyclables in their products in 2021. They're also going to create 17 million shoes from waste that is found in oceans through a partnership they have that stores up plastic that they find in oceans. And also, the company is going to not use any animal fur in any of their products any longer. Now, some activists, of course, are saying that this is a drop in the bucket of the things that are needed to address climate change and sustainability issues within these companies. But Adidas is excited about this shoe because it's the first one of its kind. It's the first shoe ever to be made, but with a mushroom.
With a mushroom. I can't believe it. I mean, when someone steps on a mushroom with these sneakers, it'll be very meta. Obviously, there's a lot of consumer interest in this product, and this move is clearly something that's meant to be good for the environment. It's also meant to be good for business as well. What does this mean for Adidas investors?
Right, so we're hearing from studies that over half of consumers have prioritized sustainability in their lifestyles, making key lifestyle choices to address climate change. So this is kind of a movement that brands simply can't afford to ignore. And Adidas took this on in 2020 when they launched a sustainability bond that was 5 times oversubscribed and brought in over $600 million. And they used that money to procure the product needed and the materials needed to create the shoe that we're talking about here today. Now, it's going to be interesting to see how other brands incorporate sustainability into their financial practices as we head into 2021 as well, because we're, again, hearing from Gen Z and millennials that they're willing to pay premiums for sustainable products. So this is kind of a movement that brands simply can't ignore moving forward.
And of course, Adidas is not the only brand that is embracing sustainability. There are others that are doing it as well. Tell us a little bit more about the research you've done on other retailers and how they're meeting this growing demand for environmentally friendly, environmentally sustainable products.
Right, so Adidas partnered with Bolt Threads, which is the company that created the mycelium product that's used in the shoe. Now, Bolt Threads is a biotech startup that has partnered with other brands as well, like Stella McCartney, Lululemon, and a lot of other luxury fashion brands. So we can expect those brands to launch similar products heading into the new year. But I also want to point out that these kind of lab-grown products aren't really that new. We heard from Dope Kicks in 2020. This company created a hemp-based shoe, the sole of which uses entirely materials that are taken from landfills. It's a fully biodegradable shoe. So this is something that is kind of getting embraced by consumers, and we're going to have to see how brands respond. But again, we've seen these types of products before, and it's something that we'll have to see how it develops in the future.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned Stella McCartney because she teamed up with Adidas for that Stan Smith vegan sneaker. So if we take a step back here a little bit, what impact does sustainable fashion have overall on our environment? Why has it become the moment right now? Why is it so critical at this moment?
Right, so we're hearing that 40 million tons of textile waste are sitting in landfills every year, and most of that can't be recycled. So the options are for this trash to just keep piling up or for it to get incinerated, and both of those are, of course, not good options. So companies have kind of 2 routes that they can go down to address this. They can either create more sustainable products like we're seeing with Adidas, or they can focus on circulation. And this is interesting to me. This is something we saw a lot in 2020 with brands like Ann Taylor offering offering these subscription rental services where you could pay a monthly fee, get a certain amount of clothes, and then ship it back at the end of the month when you didn't want it anymore, so that nobody was throwing those clothes away when they inevitably got tired of them. But as the pandemic kind of went on, people got a little bit spooked about renting clothes that other people had worn. So as the vaccine rolls out in 2021, it'll be interesting to see if brands focus on circulation again.
Eventually, when things get back to normal, I'm sure that'll be the case. Maddie Mills, thank you so much with the latest. And of course, Renita, this sneaker has not launched just yet. So when it eventually does, one of us will be the guinea pigs, I'm sure.
I'm sure one of us will. And I'll be interested in the price, how it'll differ from the classic shoe.
The biggest stories the moment they happen from around the globe. Subscribe to Bloomberg Quicktake now for insight in an instant.